Hello, my friends. Kurt Berglund with you, and welcome back to our inside pitch replay of the 1967 American League pennant race. We are using inside pitch to birdwalk our way through the most important games and the most meaningful games, impactful games of that pennant race. We are up to September 1st. Already on my channel is one of the games played on September 1st, that one between the Tigers and the Twins. This game today will be between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park in Boston. As we enter this ball game, the visiting White Sox are in first place by a full game. I'm not going to spoil the other game for you, but as we enter September 1st, the White Sox are in first place by a full game over the Twins, by a game and a half over the Red Sox, and by 3.5 games over the Tigers, as the standings are updated in the replay. So with a victory today, the Red Sox can not only move themselves within a half game of first place, however, in addition, they can also set up a scenario in which, with the Twins' victory, there could be a tie at the top of first place if the Twins beat the Red Sox and the White Sox happen to lose this game. So it's very tight. It's going to be tight the whole month of September. Going to be a lot of fun. Glad you're with us. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going, my friends, and I do appreciate it very much. One other note, don't forget that Tony Conigliero's season is over. On August 18th, he was hit in the face with the Jack Hamilton fastball and was out for the duration. 3 days ago, on August 28th, Ken Harrelson was signed by the Red Sox, and he took over in right field for the Red Sox, and he is in the lineup for today's game. All right, with all that said, let's get to the starting lineups and roll some inside pitch baseball. These are the as-played lineups, because if we don't use those, heads explode all over this great land of ours. Leading off in center field for the visiting White Sox, Tommy Agee. Batting second at second base, Don Buford. Batting third at first base, Ken Boyer. Batting fourth in left field, Rocky Calavito. Batting fifth at third base, Pete Ward. Batting sixth in right field, Ken Berry. Batting seventh at shortstop, Ron Hansen. And batting eighth and doing the catching today, Dwayne Josephson. On the mound, one of the two aces of the staff. For the 1967 White Sox, Gary Peters is on the mound today. Peters was also a pinch hitter and a pinch runner for the club. In the 1967 season, Peters was 16-11 with a 2.28 ERA in 260 innings of work with 36 starts. All right, for the home standing, Boston Red Sox, Mike Andrews will lead off at second base. Jerry Adair will bat second at third base, and he's not rated at third, but I'm giving him the same defensive rating he has at second. Karl Yestremski will bat third in left field. George Scott will bat fourth at first base. Reggie Smith bats fifth. In center field, newly acquired Ken Harrelson will bat sixth and play right field. Rico Petrocelli bats seventh at shortstop, and Elston Howard will bat eighth and do the catching. Jose Santiago is on the mound for the Red Sox. Santiago did a little bit of everything for this club. He had 11 starts. He had 39 relief appearances. His record was 12-4, 5 saves with a 3.59 ERA in 145 innings of work, and he actually started Game 1 of the World Series. All right, but we're a long way from there. All right, so Santiago will face Agee, and we are ready to go in the first inning. The pitch from Jose to Tommy. is a ballpark check. And, of course, Boston is the home team. This is a question mark to right field. We have a 7 on the board, so it's a base hit for AG. And we are underway at Fenway. Now, Tommy had 28 stolen bases on the season. And so he's going to try and get the jump for Eddie Stanky's White Sox. He has a 6. Santiago is a -1 on the jump, so it's a 1 to 5 chance for him to get the jump. He gets the jump. Elston Howard's throwing rating is a +1 behind the plate. Santiago is a +3 for stolen bases, so we're to a 1 to 19 for AG's safe chances, and he is safe. The throw down to Andrews, not in time. So White Sox have a runner in scoring position in the top of the first. Buford is at the plate now. Santiago the stretch, and the delivery is a 3-5. That's a strikeout check, but it's too high for Buford. Ground ball third, gloved by Jerry Adair. He throws to George Scott for out number 1. Now it's Boyer. Santiago the stretch and the delivery. Strikeout check for Boyer, but a 14 is too high. The swing by Boyer is a base hit through shortstop. Base hit for Ken Boyer through short. That will... Yes, that will score AG from second base, and it's 1-0 White Sox. Ken Boyer delivers, and now it's Calavito. Santiago the stretch again, and the pitch to Rocky is a wild pitch check, and it is a wild pitch. Boyer heads down to second base. Rocky first inning in more ways than one. Get the pun? Rocky first inning. Ha 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 ha. And so now Calavito steps back in. It's an open result. Rocky swings and hits one in the air to left field. Under it is Yaz. Boyer will hold, and there's 2 gone in the first. Now it's Ward. Santiago the stretch and the delivery. Wild pitch check, 13, too high. Ward will swing, and it's a question mark. Right-handed pitcher. And it's caught by Ken Harrelson, and that will get Santiago out of a very perilous first inning. But the White Sox score a run on 2 hits and leave 1 after a half an inning. It's 1-0 Chicago. And now the Red Sox come to bat. It's Andrews, Adair, and Yaz. Peters winds and delivers. It is a strikeout. Hey, struck him out on the strikeout check. 1 gone in the bottom of the first. Now it's Adair. Peters winds and delivers. Another strikeout check, and it's too high. Adair swings, and it's hit on the ground to Ron Hansen. He gloves it and throws to Ken Boyer at first base for 2 down. And now it's Yestremski against Peters. Gary winds and delivers. Got to the catch, and oh my God, it's a range check. This is a base hit through second base unless Don Buford can make the play. He cannot, and it's a base hit for Yaz with 2 outs. Into right field, that one goes. Ken Berry collects it and throws it back in as Yestremski rounds first. Now it's Scott with 2 outs and Yaz on. Peters the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. That will end the first inning, and it's a 1-0 White Sox lead after 1 complete. Santiago will hope to right the ship after a perilous first inning. A rocky first inning, you might say. Ken Berry, Ron Hansen, Dwayne Josephson. Righty coming up for the White Sox. Santiago And I'm dropping dice left and right. Santiago winds and delivers. It's a strikeout check. And hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Santiago. Barry, not an easy man to fan. And here comes Ron Hansen. One down in the second. It's an open result for Hansen. He swings and hits it on the ground to Rico Petrocelli, who gloves it and throws to the boomer at first base for out number 2. Now it's Josephson. Santiago winds and delivers. It's a walk check, and he does walk Josephson. So the White Sox will turn over their lineup. Gary Peters gets an at-bat. .212 hitter with 2 home runs on the campaign for the 67 White Sox. Not an automatic out. Santiago the stretch, and the delivery is a hit by pitch check, and he hit him. Peters goes down to first. 2 White Sox on now with 2 outs for Tommy Agee. Santiago in trouble again. The pitch to Agee is a home run check, but too high. So on Agee's card, it's a line shot at Scott at first. Wow. Just a few inches the other way, and it's 2-0 White Sox. But no, after an inning and a half, it's 1-0 White Sox. The Red Sox will send Smith, Harrelson, and Petrocelli to the plate in inning number 2. Pitch from Peters. Yeah, to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a range check at the ballpark. Ground ball ground ball Boyer. And Ken makes the play unassisted. 1 down in the second. Now it's Harrelson. Ken 255 on the 67 campaign. Peters winds and delivers. It's a strikeout check, but it's too high for the Hawk, who swings and pops it up. Under it is Ron Hansen, and he makes the play on the infield dirt for out number 2 in the second, and now it's Rico Petrocelli. Peters winds and delivers. It's a walk check, and he does walk the Red Sox shortstop. So with 2 outs, the Red Sox have a base runner. And it's Elston Howard coming up. On deck is Jose Santiago. Peters the stretch, and the delivery is a right to the kitchen. Oh my God, don't light a match. It's grounded to Ron Hansen. But we have a range check. Hansen is a 3. He gloves it and goes the short way to Buford, and that will end the Red Sox second inning. After 2 complete, it's 1-0 Chicago, as the White Sox are desperately trying to hold on to first place by their lonesome. Unless, of course, the Twins lose, in which case they'll still be in first place tomorrow regardless. Buford against Santiago. Don is 0 for 1. The pitch from Jose is a strikeout check. That's too high. Buford will swing and hit a comebacker, gloved by Santiago. He takes a few steps towards Scott and throws him the ball for out number 1. Boyer knocked in the only run of the game so far with a single in the first. Santiago winds and delivers. It's ball 4. It's the Rocky Calavito. Santiago the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Santiago in the game, and there's 2 outs for the White Sox in inning number 3. Boyer still at first. Santiago the stretch, and the delivery is a strike. Hey, struck him out. That's 3 for Jose, and that ends the White Sox third. After 2.5, it's 1-0 White Sox. In the bottom of the third, it'll be Santiago, and then the top of the Red Sox order, Andrews and Adair. Peters winds and delivers to Jose, a 190 hitter during the season. And This is hit on the ground to Ron Hansen. He gloves it and throws to Boyer for out number 1. Here's Andrews coming up. 0 for 1 for Mike. Pitch from Peters is a walk check, but a 20 is too high. Andrews swings, and it's a base hit through third base. Pete Ward can't get a glove on it, and Andrews is on with a single. Not really a threat to steal. 8 up at the plate now. Peters the stretch, and the delivery to Jerry. Hey, struck him out. Number 3 for Peters. And 2 gone for the Red Sox in inning number 3 with Yaz, the MVP, coming to the plate. Pitch from Peters is a ballpark check. A ballpark check for Yaz. And this is corked to center. It's going to get over the head of Tommy Agee. Mike Andrews on his horse. He is a 3. It's a double to center, so Andrews gets a +1. That bumps him to a 4. We'll check Agee's throwing arm. It's a -1. That knocks him back to a 3, but there's 2 outs, so he goes back up to a 4. He is being waved home. Mike Andrews is being waved home, and he will score. It's a 1-1 game on the double by Karl Yestremski to the triangle in center field at Fenway. On the throw, Yestremski will take third. Yes, he will take third on the throw home by Ron Hansen. So Scott comes to the plate with the lead run 90 feet away for Boston. We got a 1-1 game in the bottom of the third. We got a good one. Scott is 0 for 1. Peters, the stretch and the delivery. It's an open result. And the boomer hits one in the air to center. High but not deep. Agee under it. And he takes it for out number 3. But the Red Sox get a run on 2 hits. They leave one 90 feet away, and after 3 complete, it's a 1-1 ball game. So Santiago's got a new lease on life now in the top of the 4th. It's Barry, Hansen, and Josephson, 6, 7, 8 batters for Eddie Stanky's White Sox. Barry is 0 for 1 with no sign of Larry Storch. The pitch from Santiago is a walk check, but it's too high. And this is grounded to Scott at first. He goes to his right, picks it up, tosses to Santiago covering, and that will retire the White Sox right fielder. It's Hansen with Josephson on deck. Santiago the stretch, and the delivery is an error check. An error check for somebody. We don't know who yet. This is to left. That's way too high for Yaz. He will make the catch for out number 2 in the White Sox 4th. Dwayne Josephson comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. Peters is on deck. If Josephson should reach. This is a strikeout check, but it's too high. Josephson will swing and hit it in the air to right field. Ken Harrelson toward the right field line makes the catch for out number 3, and we're halfway through the 4th inning and have decided nothing. It's a 1-1 ball game. Reggie Smith will lead off the 4th. It's Smith, Harrelson, and Petrocelli, 6, 7, 8. No, 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Red Sox in inning number 4. Gary Peters, the pitch to Reggie Smith is a strikeout check, but a 13's too high. Smith will swing and hit one on the ground to second base. That is Don Buford. He throws to Ken Boyer, and there's one down in the Red Sox 4th. Harrelson's 0 for 1. Peters' pitch is a walk check, and a 3 is a walk. 1 out, 1 on for the Red Sox now with Rico Petrocelli coming up. 1-1 game, bottom of the fourth. Petrocelli walked back in the second. Peters from the stretch. Delivery is an error check. Petrocelli hits it on the ground to third. That's Pete Ward country. And he will boot it. Clank. And that's going to be a one-base error as Ward just fumbles it away. Harrelson goes down to second, Petrocelli at first, and there is 1 out in the bottom of the fourth for Elston Howard, the former Yankee MVP. 0 for 1 for Elston in this game. Peters in a jam. The stretch and the delivery is a hit by pitch check, and he got him. It's a hit by pitch. Howard gets dotted by Gary Peters. And now the bases are dripping with Red Sox. Santiago comes to the plate with 1 out. The infield is going to play in. They're going to play in, which will reduce Santiago to a 1 bunter. Dick Williams flashing signs. Peters, the stretch, checks the base runners. Santiago digs in. The pitch from Peters he's not bunting. It is a walk check, but a 14 is too high. The swing by Santiago is hit in the air to center field. This is Tommy Agee under it. Now tagging is Ken Harrelson. Agee's throwing arm is a -1. Harrelson's speed is a 4. A little bit surprising. Sack fly chance for Santiago is a 4. And Agee will make the catch. Hawk will tag and score from third. So it is a 2-1 Red Sox lead now. And Andrews is up with 2 outs. Petrocelli is still at second, and Howard still at first. The pitch to Andrews. Andrews is 1 for 2 in this game. It's an open result for the right-handed batter. And it's hit on the ground to Hansen. He's going to go the short way to Buford covering second, and that will end the Red Sox fourth. But they take the lead on a run on no hits, and they leave 2. An ugly inning for the White Sox bears a run for the Red Sox. After 4 complete, it's 2-1 Red Sox. For the White Sox, it'll be Peters and then the top of the order with Agee and Buford coming up. In the top of the 5th, Santiago winds and delivers a strikeout check, but a 20 is too high for the White Sox left-hander. He swings and hits a comebacker to Jose. He gloves it, turns and throws to Scott for out number 1. Santiago has retired 6 White Sox in a row now. Agee up 1 for 2. He stole a base and scored the Sox only run in the top of the first. Santiago winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Santiago. And 7 in a row retired. And beyond that, 10 of 11 have been retired by the Red Sox right-hander. Buford is 0 for 2. The pitch is a wild pitch check. Foul ball. Foul ball off the bat of Buford. Next pitch from Santiago is an error check. A 5 might be something. This is hit on the ground to Adair. He boots it. Throws it in the dirt to the boomer, and Scott cannot dig it out. So it's going to be a 1-base error on Adair, and Buford is safe at first. They may send him. Buford had 34 steals. Boyer is at the plate. A jump check will be a 7 minus 1, so it'll be a 1 to 6 for Buford getting the jump. He does not get the jump. Boyer 1 for 1. The pitch from Santiago is an open result. Ken swings and hits it in the air to left. Yaz back a few steps, but he's got room and puts it away for out number 3. We're halfway through this one. We got a good one. 2-1 Red Sox. September 1st, 1967. The White Sox in first, the Red Sox in third in our replay. Peters will face Adair, Yaz, and Scott, righty, lefty, righty. The pitch from Gary Peters is a home run check. That's going to pass on Peters' card. Is Adair going to get... Oh, Adair can't do it. So, never mind. Against the lefty, no dongs for Jerry. He hits it in the air to left, however. Going to drive Colavito back a few steps toward the monster. But he makes the catch for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. And now it is Yestremski up against Peters with Scott on deck. The pitch from Peters is an open result for Yaz, and it's hit on the ground to Ron Hansen. Hansen gloves it and fires to Boyer at first for out number 2. And now it's the boomer. Scott is 0 for 2. The pitch from Peters is a hit by pitch check. And he hits him. Second batter dotted by Peters today in retaliation for him getting plunked by Santiago in the second inning. We got the makings of a beanball war going on. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Scott at first and Reggie Smith at the plate. The pitch from Peters is a strikeout check, but it's too high. Smith hits it in the air to right field toward right center. On the run is Barry, and he's got it on the run for the 3rd out of the 5th inning. We've played 5 complete, and it's 2-1 Red Sox in this one. So in the 6th inning, Santiago has now become quite tough to hit. He gave up 2 hits in the 1st inning. No hits since then. We're in the top of the 6th, and it's 2-1 Red Sox. Colavito, Ward, and Barry, righty, lefty, righty, coming up. 4, 5, 6 hitters for the White Sox. Santiago winds and delivers. It's a strikeout check, but it's too high. Colavito swings and hits it in the air to left. Yaz toward the line. Yaz is going to get there for out number 1. Now it's Pete Ward, 0 for 2. Santiago, and that's a base hit. Right through the pitcher, right through Santiago's legs, and Ward's aboard with the tying run for Ken Berry. Santiago, that breaks his hitless string going back to the 1st inning. Berry 0 for 2. The pitch from Jose is a walk check, and 8 is going to be a walk. 2 on with 1 out in the 6th now, and that's going to get the Red Sox bullpen going. Dan Osinski and Bill Landis, righty-lefty double-barreled action, just the way I like it, in the Red Sox 6th. If you're thinking about stamina, Santiago has faced 22 batters. He can go 27 before stamina is an issue. I'm sorry, he's faced 24 batters. 27 is his magic number. So we're getting close. Ron Hansen comes to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Ward at second. Barry at first. Santiago the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, but a 13's too high. Hansen's going to swing and hit it in the air to center. Reggie Smith toward left center on the run is going to make the catch. Tagging is Ward, and he will hold, and Josephson comes to the plate now. 2 on, 2 out for the White Sox. On deck is Gary Peters, but he can handle the bat. He did a fair amount of pinch hitting for the club in the 60s. So it's not an automatic pinch hit situation should Josephson reach. Santiago, the stretch and the delivery is a walk check, and it's a -1 on the walk, so it will not be a walk. In Fenway, the swing by Josephson is hit to right field, right at Ken Harrelson, and the Hawk will make the catch for out number 3. Santiago dodges a big-time bullet. We go to the bottom of the 6th with the score. Red Sox 2, White Sox 1. It's Harrelson, Petrocelli, and Howard, righty against Peters in the bottom of the 6th. Gary Peters winds and delivers to the Hawk. It's an open result. Hawk swings and hits it in the air to left. Dying Quail. Here comes Calavito, and look at the Rock with the range. He makes the catch for out number 1. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out now. Petrocelli 0 for 1 with a walk in the game so far. Peters winds and delivers. Get to the kitchen. Oh my God, it's a range check at the ballpark. This is popped up. Elston Howard. I'm sorry, not Elston Howard. It's Dwayne Josephson, and he has the range of a 4, and it drops. It drops, so it's no play. Wait a minute. Yeah, no play. All right. Petrocelli gets another life. Peters winds and delivers. We got a home run check. Hit hard to left for Petrocelli. Monster. It's gone. 3-1 lead for the Red Sox. Petrocelli takes Peters over the monster with 1 out in the 6th. That's a big blow. It gives Santiago a little breathing room, and Dick Williams can stop hyperventilating in the Red Sox dugout. Elston Howard 0 for 1. He also got hit by a pitch. On deck is Santiago. Peters winds and delivers to the catcher, and it's a too high for a strikeout check. Howard hits it in the air to center, but not deep. Tommy Agee under it for out number 2, and now it's Santiago with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Peters winds and delivers. It's a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out, and a very angry Gary Peters storms off the mound with his 4th strikeout notched in the ball game. After six complete, the Red Sox get a run on a hit and don't leave any. Rico Petrocelli's homer gives the Red Sox a 3-1 advantage. So Santiago will face Peters. Then the top of the order with Agee and Buford. Peters' stamina is at a 29, so he can keep going unless they want to hit for him. White Sox have a deep bullpen, and they're down by 2 in the 7th. On the other hand, Peters hit .212. I think they'd leave him in, so I'm going to leave him in there. Santiago, Peters is 0 for 1. He dotted Peters in the 2nd inning as well. Pitch to Gary is a walk check, but it's too high. Peters swings, and it's a comebacker, gloved by Santiago, who turns and flips to Scott for out number 1. Now it's Agee, 1 for 3. Santiago winds and delivers to Tommy. Hey, struck him out. Number 5 for Santiago. He's got a gem going. 2 outs in the 7th, and he's throwing a 3-hitter. Buford 0 for 3 is up. The pitch from Santiago is a strikeout check, but a 20 is too high. Buford swings and hits it on the ground to second. That's Mike Andrews to his left. Throws to George Scott, and that will retire the White Sox in inning number 7. It's time to stretch them out in Boston. but it's not time to sing Sweet Caroline because Neil Diamond hadn't even written it yet. So they're just going to do whatever it is they did in 1967 and look forward to a seventh inning of Mike Andrews, Jerry Adair, and Karl Yestremski facing Gary Peters. In the White Sox bullpen, it's Don McMahon and Wilbur Wood, a lefty-righty double-barreled action going. And it's Andrews in there now against Peters. Mike is 1 for 3. He has also scored a run in today's game. The pitch is an error and a grounder check. Hit in the air to center. Tommy Agee under it. 4 out, number 1 in the 7th. Now it's Adair. 0 for 3 for Jerry. Pitch from Peters is a strikeout check unless he's fatigued, but he's not. 20 is too high. Ground ball, Pete Ward to his left, gloves it, and throws to Boyer for out number 2. Now it's the MVP, Karl Yestremski, who's lived up to the title, 2 for 3 in this game with a run-scoring double back in the 3rd that tied the ball game at that time. The pitch from Peters, I smell God, don't light a match. Oh my God, it's a range check at the ballpark. And it's a grounder to Dwayne Josephson. And Yaz is going to beat it out. They're going to give him an infield hit on that one and some generous scoring. So it's a 2 for 4 day going for Yaz. 3 for 4 day going for Yaz. And Scott comes to the plate. Peters the stretch, checks Yaz at first, and the pitch to Scott is a base hit. A fatigued Gary Peters gives up a base hit, and that is going to send Yestremski to to third base with 2 outs. Yestremski goes to third. Reggie Smith comes to the plate. There are Red Sox at the corners, and here comes Eddie Stanky. He wants the ball. And he wants Don McMahon to face Reggie Smith. Don McMahon, of course, was a Red Sox at the beginning of the 1967 campaign. All right, so here's McMahon. He was 6-2 with 5 saves and a 197 earned run average, 108 innings, 63 games in relief. Heavy duty usage for both Dick Williams and Eddie Stanky, his 2 managers in the 67 campaign. But now he's got Red Sox at the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, and Reggie Smith ready for a kill shot on the White Sox in this game. McMahon the stretch, he checks the base runners, and the delivery to Smith, and it's grounded to Ken Boyer. He gloves it, and he's going to take it to first all by his lonesome to retire the Red Sox in the 7th inning. They get 2 hits but fail to score. They leave 2. After 7 complete, it's 3-1 Boston. Santiago comes back out, fatigued, for inning number 8. It's the meat of the White Sox order. Boyer, Calavito, and Ward, righty-righty lefty, in the White Sox 8th inning. Boyer is 1 for 2 off the servings of Santiago. The pitch to Ken. He strikes out Boyer. Strikeout number 6 for Santiago. 1 gone in the White Sox 8th, and now it's Calavito. Santiago winds and delivers. Foul ball off the bat of the rock. Next delivery from Santiago is a walk check, and it is a walk to Calavito. Red Sox bullpen is active. Osinski and Wyatt are throwing in the Red Sox bullpen. Landis has taken a seat. Ward coming to the plate. He's the tying run with a fatigued pitcher at the plate. Maybe the most powerful White Sox batter Santiago, the stretch and the delivery. It's another walk check, but a 14 is too high. Ward's going to get to swing with the Red Sox infield at double play depth. This is hit on the air to left. Yaz, right in his tracks, makes the catch for out number 2 in the 8th. And now it's Ken Berry, fresh off another guest appearance on the Carol Burnett Show. Jose Santiago with the stretch and the delivery to Berry, who's 0 for 2 on the day. It's a strikeout check, but an 11's too high. Berry swings, and it's a base hit to center. Drops in front of Reggie Smith. Now, how adventurous is Calavito going to get? He's going to stop at second. 2 on, 2 outs. Making the third out at third base, down by 2. Seems like a really bad idea in the 8th inning. All right, so now it's Hansen, and here comes Dick Williams. He wants his bullpen. He wants John Wyatt. So Santiago's day is done after 7 2/3 innings of work. He allowed 4 hits. He walked 3, 4. He walked 4. He hit a batter, and he struck out 6. He's allowed 1 run. It was earned, but he has 2 runs on base that are his responsibility. All right, so coming on is Wyatt, the ace of the Red Sox bullpen in 67. 10-7 with a 20-save season, 2.60 ERA with a 93 innings pitched. He went 60 games, and he's looking for a 4-out save in this ball game. Hansen comes to the plate, 0 for 3. Josephson is on deck but may not bat. Hansen with 2 outs and 2 on for the White Sox. The lead run is at the plate in Ron Hansen. Wyatt the stretch, and the delivery is an error check, and a 9 might be something. Hit in the air to left, not for Yaz, it's not. Under it is the MVP, and he puts it away for out number 3. After 7.5 innings, it is Boston 3, Chicago 1. Mcmahon back out for inning number 2, and he will face, or his first full inning actually. Bottom of the 8th, he'll face Harrelson, Petrocelli, and Howard, righty for the Red Sox. Harrelson is 0 for 2. The pitch from McMahon is a strikeout check. That's a 15. Hey, struck him out, and Hawk goes down to lead off the 8th. Petrocelli, 1 for 2 with a big home run in the 6th. The pitch from McMahon is a foul ball off Rico's bat. Next delivery from the White Sox right-hander is got to the kitchen. It's a range check at the ballpark. Don't light a match. Hit in the air to right. This is Harrelson. Hawk on the run, and it's going to drop in for a hit. Not Hawk. Berry. Berry might be a 5. Is Berry a 5? Berry is a 4. He does not get there. And is Petrocelli going to try for 2? No. It's a single. And Elston Howard comes to the plate. On deck is Wyatt. McMahon the stretch, and the delivery to Howard is an open result against the right-handed batting Howard. Oh. I might have missed a strikeout, but I didn't. So Howard swings, and it's a base hit through shortstop. Now Petrocelli will check his running rating. It is a 3. And he will not take third. He will hold at second, so there's Red Sox at first and second. John Wyatt will come to the plate for the Red Sox. And, oh no, wait, he does have a hitting card. John Wyatt has a hitting card. So let's find that. And there it is. So now, oh my goodness, that's not going to be helpful. All right, so they are going to, what are they going to do here? Have him swing away, I guess. He's a one bunter. McMahon the stretch. The delivery to Wyatt is a star line result. Hit in the air to right, but not deep, to put it mildly. Ken Berry's going to get there. Petrocelli will hold at second, and there's 2 outs with 2 on now for Andrews. Bob Locker and Wilbur Wood are ready in the bullpen. McMahon is not yet fatigued, so they're going to let him face Andrews. The stretch and the delivery, unless, of course, I drop all of the dice, which is very possible. A 1-6 is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out on the 10. That's going to end the Red Sox 8. They leave 2. We go to the 9th. It's going to be a good one. 3-1 Red Sox. Wyatt comes out. He will face Josephson or a pinch hitter, McMahon or a pinch hitter, and then Tommy A.G. at the top of the order. So, what do we got here? Let's see. Boy. Well, leading off is going to be Tommy McCraw, and he will bat for Josephson. Left-handed pinch hitter for the White Sox. Josephson was 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. McCraw was .236 in 125 games on the season. Wyatt winds and delivers to the White Sox left-handed hitter. It's an open result, and McCraw will swing and hit it on the ground to Mike Andrews up the middle. He gloves it, he plants, he throws to Scott in time to get McCraw by a step. Smokey Burgess will come out of the dugout and will pinch hit for McMahon. Burgess, only a 133 average, but all kinds of walks on the season, and the White Sox need a base runner. Wyatt winds and delivers to Smokey. That is a single for if he's fatigued, but if he's not. Burgess, a comebacker, gloved by Wyatt. He takes 2 steps towards Scott and underhands him the ball for the second out in the 9th inning. It's the last chance saloon for the White Sox. Wyatt facing A.G. 1 for 4 for Tommy. On deck is Don Buford. It's a 3-1 Red Sox lead with 2 outs in the 9th. Wyatt winds and delivers. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. And that ends the ball game with a flourish. Here are your totals for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 3 runs on 3, 6, 8 hits, and they committed 1 error. For the vanquished Chicago White Sox, 1 run on 4 hits, all of them singles, and they committed 1 error. Winning pitchers, Jose Santiago. Losing pitcher, Gary Peters. Save goes to John Wyatt. So the Red Sox crawl to within a game of first place at 77 and 59. They're a half game out of first as a result of winning today, September 1st. Our next game will be from September 10th. It'll be Detroit at Chicago, and it is a replay of Chicago White Sox right-hander Joe Horland's no-hitter. On September 10th, 1967, Joe Horland no-hit the Tigers 6-0, and we'll be doing a replay of that game next with a standings update. But as of today, September 1st, 1967, in our replay, the White Sox are in first place by a half game. Thanks for being with me. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.